Ladies and gentlemen, the literal last thing I thought I was going to be doing tonight was posting this video, but here I am with some breaking news. Fear the Walking Dead has been canceled, and all I have to say is, it's about time. Guys, I am not mad at all that Fear is being canceled. I put a poll up on social media, on YouTube in particular, about how you feel about it. I got some mixed responses. What I got to tell you is Fear, after, 8 seasons, it's going into its 8 seasons, it has been canceled. They're going to be doing a 12-episode run, 6 episodes in the first half, 6 episodes in the last half, and it's going to be really interesting to see how they wrap this up. I don't even know how they're going to wrap this up. They don't have anyone in their cast anymore. They really don't. They don't have Nick. They don't have Alicia now. They have a totally different cast with Morgan and all that. And I'm not saying it's horrible with that, but I gotta say, I was thinking about this today while I was working. Fear the Walking Dead is basically the equivalent to, have you ever dated someone and it started out fantastic, but over time you realize that you're just not the same as them, and that you have a lot of differences, and it's sad because you don't want to be with them anymore, and you're like, well, this kind of sucks, and it's that really sad feeling where it's like, I thought this would work, but it didn't. Fear the Walking Dead is the exact same way, and that's why it is so amazing that they finally decided to just cut the brakes on it. It's never going to be what it should have been, because the story really should have been the Clark story. But we didn't get that, unfortunately, because Frank Delane decided to leave. You know, that's his own choice. And then we had horrible decisions like the killing of Madison, but now she's just magically back in the show. And you have all these other choices like the character assassination of Morgan, even though he had a decent season, things like that. Just overall, Fear the Walking Dead felt so unbearably misdirected after season 3. Season 3 wasn't the best to begin with, but specifically after season 3, it went from uphill to immediate downhill. Season 6 recovered a little bit, and we were all hyped for season 7, but then season 7 came out, and it was just a big disappointment compared to what we previously had. I just really think overall it is extremely unfortunate the direction Fear went in, and that's 100% on the writers, because they wrote a horrible show. It looks like they had ghostwriters or something in season 6, but ever since really season 4, season 5, season 7, it's just been a dumpster fire. And honestly, it turns even a character like they brought back Madison, and it just was not good. I'm not excited for her to be back, which is unfortunate, because before she came back, I was waiting for her to come back, but then they brought her back and the story's just weird and it doesn't work. It seems everything they've tried in Fear the Walking Dead after season 3 just didn't work. I don't want to say that's like Frank Delane's fault for leaving, but Nick was such a major character. He kind of was Fear the Walking Dead, and I feel like without him, and especially without Madison Clark in season 4, you really lost that spirit. And then Alicia Denham Carey left in season 7, and her death was horrible. And it's just everything the show has tried to do has been bad. The only death scene that I think was good, and it's not all about death scenes, it's about the overall writing of the show, but the only death scene that I actually think was decent was John Dory's, to be completely honest with you, and I loved him, but I thought that was a good scene. The overall point I'm making is it seems every single thing they've done after season 3 just was kind of a misfire, and it's really unfortunate because in the beginning, it had so much potential, but it clearly it didn't work out. And I'm glad they decided, whether it was AMC actually being like, you need to cut this now, whether it was ratings or whether it just felt right for the story. I'm glad they decided to cut it because they really needed to. But them cutting it opens a lot of questions. We have a lot of characters in Fear the Walking Dead that are still going to be remaining. We have, of course, Morgan. We have Madison. We have Strand. We have the rest of them. I can't even think. There's a ton of Fear characters. We have June and some of the others. What's going to happen with all them? Where are they going to go? What I'd really like to see, because the rumor has it, is that they've been filming in Georgia, and it looks like one of the more recent sets that they were filming on looked very similar to the one from Here's Not Here. It's that one-off episode in season 6 with Morgan and Eastman. it looks like they were in that location where Eastman lived with Tabitha. It looks like they were there. So hopefully maybe what they're doing is like retracing the steps back to Alexandria or the Commonwealth. That would be really interesting to see. Look, I'm not trying to hypothesize. And again, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I don't want this channel to be a The Walking Dead channel. But I mean, this is pretty big news, especially for someone who's a big fan of Walking Dead. And even I do enjoy Fear here and there, even though I think it sucks. You know, Fear has its moments. So on that level, it is a little unfortunate because when the moments shine, they do shine and they are good. And that's really the same with any show. But more often than not, the show is in a horrible state. So, you know, I think this was long overdue. Fear didn't work out the way it should have worked out, and I'm glad they're finally putting a wrap to it, but really interested to see where they go. I'm interested to see what happens with Morgan. Are they going to kill Morgan off because this is now completely uncharted territory for Morgan? Are they going to integrate him into maybe the Rick spinoff? I don't know what they're going to do. It's going to be really interesting to see. All I know is I am pretty glad that this show is finally coming to a conclusion. It really does suck now, and that sucks because it didn't always suck. So I guess the point I'm making is it's just time to put it to bed. It's time to give it a go. This storyline they tried ever since season 4 has just been horrible, and I'm just interested to see how they're going to wrap this up. It seems like they may have gotten canceled after they already filmed the first half of the season. So it should be a bumpy ride. If they don't stick the landing, it's really going to go down as just an eyesore on the Walking Dead franchise overall. Because if you think about it, World Beyond is horrible. Tales of the Walking Dead, people hate, people can't stand it. I didn't mind it. I think it has a lot of potential that's not really tapped yet, but overall, it's still not good. So World Beyond's not good. Tales of the Walking Dead is not good. Fear the Walking Dead was good in the beginning, but then turned into a big dumpster fire. And honestly, towards the end of The Walking Dead, it lost its spirit too. The Walking Dead as a franchise just is not doing good. I'm not really excited for these spinoffs, to be completely honest with you. The only one I am very excited for is Dead City, because I love Maggie and Negan, and I would love to see them in that setting. But other than that, I'm not excited for these spinoffs, really, because everything we've gotten from spinoff Walking Dead and even main Walking Dead has been really bad, for the lack of a better word. So overall, I think I'm going to make a video about those spinoffs in a separate video. But I just really wanted to come on and talk about this breaking news that Fear is coming to an end. Finally, really excited to see what they do. Can't wait to see what they do, to be completely honest with you. And yeah, that's about it. They also announced a couple things with it, I should say. They announced that the Rick spinoff is coming out in 2024 now, and a lot of people are pissed about that. I'm not pissed at all about that, to be honest with you. I'm not excited for that spinoff, to be completely transparent. I'm really not that excited for it. It's a 6-run series, and I want them to get it right. And I feel like the way they're going about it so far, I don't like, because it's too much The World Beyond. I don't like that. I really want this to be good. So if they have to postpone it, fine. That actually gets me a little more excited for it, to be completely honest with you. And I know we've been waiting for Rick spinoffs for a long time, like the movies and all of that stuff. But the longer we wait, the more time this story is fleshed out. Look at something like Better Call Saul Season 6. Look how much time they had to write that. That was a masterpiece. I'm hoping this time that they get to put into the show does the same thing. So I'm not mad about the Rick spinoff. We also learned that Dead City, the Maggie and Negan spinoff, is also being postponed, but only by a couple months. I think it was supposed to set in April. Now it's setting in June, I want to say. Fine with me too. It's probably a production thing. Totally fine. Don't really care. And Daryl thing, I literally don't give a shit about the Daryl spinoff. Daryl was a great side character. I'm not at all excited for his spinoff, to be completely honest with you. So yeah, there's that. I know they announced something with that one too. Whatever. Anyway, just wanted to come on and make this quick announcement. Didn't think I was going to post this tonight because I'm working on a big Game of Thrones rant video. It's 30 minutes long. I'm actually going to be editing part of that tonight if I get this out in time. But yeah, look out for that within a day or two. I can't wait to release that because I really care about that one, because Game of Thrones just went down the shitter. That's my blood is boiling. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight because I'm already getting pissed about this. Point I'm trying to make is look out for a Game of Thrones rant video coming soon. I'm excited about, Fear the Walking Dead ending. I'm honestly, as crazy as it sounds, I'm excited for these shows to get postponed because it only means they could improve them, to be honest with you. I think that's maybe a good thing for The Walking Dead. Honestly, I think the best thing for The Walking Dead would be if AMC got rid of the rights and it went to HBO or something and they really cleaned the slate, because I think AMC has just overall failed The Walking Dead. The comics are fantastic. The beginning of The Walking Dead was great, and then it really lost its direction, and the spin-offs are just, I don't even know what those things are. So yeah, with all of that out of the way, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. I just took a look at the metrics. 99% of the people who've seen my Howard Hamlin video are not subscribed, which is crazy. There's only 0.3% of the people who have seen the video who are subscribed. That's a crazy number, but I am a brand new channel. Totally get it. You need to build the trust. But hi, my name is Jerry. Trust me. No, I'm just joking. Whatever. I don't really give a shit. Feel free to stay. Feel free to go. Don't care. Like the video, dislike the video. But until the next one, I'll talk to you later. Peace out.